Hey everyone, so number 5 is in painting still life. So now what we're going to do is keep adding that detail to it. I just want to show you one thing, and then I'm going to let Phil talk about his paint a little bit more. But we was talking about glazing in the other video, and for acrylic, a glaze is you've got to add water to make it thin. So if you can see on here as well, it's really useful glaze if you put a really thin wash over dried paint like here, and it really helps build up those shadows, gives you a nice change there. So it's not gone to an orange, it's warmer, but it gives you a nice sense there, if you can see that, of some kind of shadow and light going on. So what I'm going to do, let's get my board back in, is now I'm just going to keep continuing and building up those tones like I've started here. So I'm going to use a mixture of glazes and a mixture of some dry work as well, okay? And then Phil's going to tell you what he's been up to as well.
Right, what I'm up to now is there's a wee bit of drapery in the background, and I am at the moment working out how to incorporate the back in this particular painting, how to arrange the painting so the background has some evidence some evidence showing on the actual objects of painting, the subject matter. And how these things can interplay with each other to get quite a lot of movement within what, for all intents and purposes, is a static, still thing. But with this white work I'm doing for the drapes, it's an age-old way of doing drapery. Comes from classical painting. So what you do is you develop the drapery in a light colour. In this case I'm just using white, because although the background cloth is black, it is reflecting quite a lot of light and colour other than black. So the next stage after this is dried, and it has to be dried, this one, because it's almost like a glaze, what it's actually called in the glazing world. Some people call it a scumble, others call it half paste. I prefer to use the term half paste because there are some heated discussions on what a scumble is. So, as I said, I brought in the drapery to almost invade the area of the subject matter, of the still life subjects themselves, as maybe the atmosphere intertwines with everything. And this is where you get the ideas for how you're going to describe, again later on in the painting, how you're going to describe edges. This at the moment is a soft edge. I could, and in some respects it's called lost line, where the line appears to vanish at its positive, the object itself, and the negative, the background or the atmospheric conditions within the painting. This works well in landscape and figurative work. It's a very strong component of objective painting. So that's that background. Later on, as I said, I will go over with another colour, a darker colour, this background colour. Because it's showing highlights, the interplay of cold and warm colours within that area will be quite interesting to both you and your audience. And it's just warm and cold colours. So I can afford at this moment just to put a few darks in there, give me an idea of where I want the form to go, and if it is a valuable piece to the composition of the painting itself. If you feel that it's over much, just paint it out. And as you can see, I've just started to impress upon now the actual more organised shapes. I would like over here, this is quite a soft line. I'd like to keep it that way because it's in the side of the painting. Around here would where the detail would happen, and so I'm just eking out so a more coherent finish of the shapes of the subject themselves, but still not committing to full detail. It's a pointless exercise at this moment because you end up repainting it, you end up getting frustrated. These are just the steps to learn if you do want to go into any form of painting. Even expression. I think that will do for now. Thank you.